can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex on.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run. It's Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 30. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Saints' 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
He was brought down by DeMonte.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Dante Harris.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down by Deion.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Kamara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down and 4, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 22, Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The tight end.
A gain of 3, second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
First down, Saints.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Camaro. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Breeze now. And Josh Hill has it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
New Orleans.
Ready. 5-9.
Breeze now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete to Jarrett.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Breeze on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll put him in an Even 50 receiving yards now in this first half, and it's a first down. We hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0, our score. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
and yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17, Falcons nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Falcons
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Ryan on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
36-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Falcons.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's good.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, I got 83. We got this, fellas. Come on. All day, baby, all day.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
It's 2nd down. And
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. On the return, Deontay Harris. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze to throw again. And Cook has it left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Saints.
On first down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
2-yard line.
Now Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score is Saints 24, Falcons 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, the teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now Breeze finding Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas, 76 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Ryan. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Carry for New Orleans.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Brought down by
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
2nd down and goal.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Finding Harris over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
Makes the score Saints 38, Falcons 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Ryan. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Gurley, incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Kill. Under 10. Hey, watch it.
On second and very short, Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
45. Falcons 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hey, express.
Another carry now for Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And now here is another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
First down.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 5-9. Come on. Sammy.
Breeze is looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get it.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
46. Easy.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 59, Falcons 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Oliver. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they offense.